Today's going to be a really cool podcast because we're going to be talking about our favorite childhood memory. Who's excited about this? Anybody excited?
Come on, man. We get to relive our
Come
childhood.
on, man. This was probably like 5 years for you guys. But for me and David, it's like an eternity, you know?
It feels like an eternity.
They still got Dexter's Laboratory on Boomerang.
Holy cow. That's one of the greatest shows
most
ever
of us
created.
are still like 16 and 17 years old.
Okay. That's awesome. So, again, in our podcast, we talk about different questions that we throw at you, and it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about this one. It's going to bring back a lot of memories. I might cry, guys. I'm just saying, I might cry.
Me too.
But don't judge me.
So here we go.
Okay? So, one of the first questions that we thought were kind of cool that we wanted to ask you guys is, what is the best toy you ever had? Is it a Power Ranger? Is it a Hot Wheel? Is it a Barbie? You know? Is it a plush toy, whatever? An amiibo cat? What is that? What is amiibo? No.
I don't even know what that is.
What are those? Okay. So Trilly wants to go first. So.
All right, my favorite toy.
Ben 10. Dang. A Ben 10 watch. What would it do?
I mean, it didn't do anything, but I just imagined that I was doing something.
You talking about the one that changed?
Yes. And you had to.
Yeah, you had to slam it down.
You had to slam your wrist, you know? I used to be running around the house like I was an actual character. I used to hit my head across the wall sometimes, but it was okay.
You would hit your head across the wall?
I mean, he has one of those monsters where he doesn't have any eyes, I believe, where you can't see.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I forgot
the
what his name was.
One.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
the furry one, Wild Mutt.
Yeah, so I just used to run around the house on my...
Tiari, what about you? Favorite toy growing up?
Well, since technically I am the oldest here, my favorite toy growing up was it was like the original Game Boy, the brick one, like the great brick one.
Oh,
I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Power Rangers, Mario, and all that on there. But like my second favorite ones too was the Blade, the big ones.
Oh my
like literally,
God.
if you threw it at someone, it's technically a lethal weapon.
Yes.
Okay, Janae's going.
I would remember the purple Easy Bake Oven, and I would try.
Oh my God! Did you ever make anything good?
Cook actual food, but then the light bulb was not strong enough, so it will be half cooked, but I still ate it.
She was eating raw dough, cookie
guys.
dough.
I think that's on the label not to eat it.
Listen, guys. Those oven bakes, I've always wanted one. Like, I don't know if it's a girl toy. I don't know.
I felt like it was a girl toy growing up.
Just get paint.
I mean, because they only had girls in the commercials.
It's
yes.
true.
Okay.
It's true.
I just always wanted one. First of all, I didn't even know it was a light bulb, like cooking that thing. So I'm like super shocked right now
Me
that
too.
a light bulb
I
can
didn't know that.
heat up food. It's insane. I'm so shocked.
I mean, think about
But
like
I always wanted one because I just wanted to cook something in that little toy. Like, I don't know why.
I wasn't so interested in it. I feel like growing up it was gentrified, right? It was more for a girl.
Yeah, because they had some like girly colors, like not.
It was pink
like
and purple
blue,
on the
yeah,
outside.
It
it wasn't red
my
and black,
God.
Yeah,
right?
like
They weren't
green,
selling
like
fire.
any green or
Yeah.
And on the commercials, they only had girls.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, crazy. But going back to what Tiari said about that Game Boy, I had the second generation Game Boy, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I had that too.
I think to this day I still have Pokemon Silver on that thing. So
I have
you
Pokemon
telling me,
Yellow.
I can probably sell that for a good money, you know?
Yeah, people
Yellow
would buy
is
that
the
off
way to go.
eBay for
Yeah.
like $50.
But I think my favorite toy, bro, it has to be Power Rangers. Like, come on, like if
Action figure?
action figures, Power Rangers, or
What
the
color?
Megazords, or
Oh yeah, I remember.
like the original ones that you would like touch on the belt and then the head would flip. And
Oh my
go
God,
from like a
yes.
normal human to like the Power Ranger
it
helmet.
would be the head, and then it would flip
Yes,
into the
bro.
body, and then the helmet would come
Yes,
out.
that was like my favorite toy growing up. I didn't grow up on Legos, so kind of I'm gonna cry right now, but who cares? But besides that, yeah, like I remember like I had a big old red old bucket that was like 10 feet high, and it was just full of toys because my parents loved buying me toys. I don't know.
They had a blue bin.
Justin, what about you? What was your favorite toy?
I had no favorite toys.
I regret asking, bro. That sounds dark. No Toys R Us, no Christmas presents.
Yeah, I got nothing except pajamas, bro.
I mean, speaking of Toys R Us, I feel bad
Oh
because
my
they
God,
actually went out of business because of
yes.
Walmart.
Yes.
Man, this is so
Super
relevant.
sad, man.
AJ,
That was my toy.
What about you,
toy
man?
store growing
You
up.
remember toys in Toys R Us? What would you get? Where would you go? You would run.
I used to work at Toys R Us, so
What?
So
This
crazy.
guy. Oh my god.
Speaking of Toys R Us, I feel pretty old and sad about it because I
It's
remember
getting
used to go into Toys R Us just to play with like they had used to have like game systems out where you could play random games.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
like realizing this, that they're going out of business, realizing that we like y'all the young kids starting to get older now that we can't really go back there like seeing
Exactly.
23-year-old
Everything is
dudes just
online
standing
right
there for
now.
no reason.
It's all digital.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I think Elvis wants to say something.
So I actually had a toy, like growing up, that I actually enjoyed playing with. It was from the old TV show Kaijudos,
Kaijudos.
Rise of the Duel Masters. So
Okay.
my favorite one that I got out of all of them, it was Bull Shark Dragon.
Bull
It was the
Shark
main protagonist, like his main weapon basically, and it was amazing.
That sounds amazing. That sounds like
Bull
something I
Shark
would love to
Dragon.
play with. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, we're getting a lot of feedback. We're getting a lot of feedback from all these different toy, basically. David, I didn't even hear. Do you even have a favorite toy growing up? Because I don't think I heard
Yeah.
something from you.
Me growing up too, since we touched on both of them. First off, I also had the Game Boy SP growing up.
Oh my!
The Game Boy
the
SP.
first
You're talking about
flip
the one that looked
Yes,
like a
it
brick?
was
video
the
game system,
flip
I think.
silver brick, and it was a game changer. It was a game changer because the screen lit up, you know. Because back then the Game Boy Colors and the Game Boy Advance was a dark screen.
You
would
couldn't play them at night.
and
had
you
to-
couldn't play it in
especially
your
in
room.
the car ride. You had to wait for like the lights to come
Yes. So when I got that Game Boy SP, dude, Pokemon Fire Red.
Whoa!
All day.
Yo,
No.
classic
All day
right
fire
there,
red.
man.
It was
Freaking
emerald.
classic.
When it comes to action figures, I want to say I always had Batman action figures.
Oh my
My mom would
God.
buy all the Batman action
And you,
figures.
David, not to cut you off, but I feel like Batman toys back then were so
Were-
customizable,
they were so
and they were
good.
all different.
They were the best.
And
all
they
the
were the
gadgets,
best, yes.
The Batmobile. If you had a
Yes.
Batmobile with your Batman growing up, you were it.
That's like saying if you had the white Tiger Zord from Power Rangers, you were rich. I swear to
Yes.
you were rich and you were
if you had, like,
spoiled.
if you had like any special variation of any character from a TV show, like Power Rangers, Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you was likely the kid that had parents who truly loved you and wanted you to have the best life.
Oh my God! Yes, say that again. Come on. I think Trill wants to say something.
Trilly, what about you?
I
bro?
know when I was a kid, we used to bring our toys actually to school. We used to stuff
Oh,
them in our
bro,
bags.
kindergarten. Yes.
Yes.
Without
Oh
telling
my
our
God.
parents so that they wouldn't get mad at us.
We would never tell our parents,
Yep.
right?
Like before Taro, we're about to leave. I stuffed the toy in my bag. Okay, mom, I'm coming every morning.
I remember show and tell in kindergarten. Like this one kid brought the white Falcon Zord from Power Ranger. I was so jealous, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
wanted to,
there
like-
was always that one kid in class, right, that had better toys or
Yes,
like more
yes.
money, and so he always had like the latest things.
Yeah.
No, for me, I would always bring like my favorite toys. So like, my favorite toys were like if you want to go with like the actual toys, it was the Zabuza sword with
Mm-hmm. Oh,
with
okay.
the headband.
Oh wow.
Or if you want to go with electronics, it was either the Game Boy or the Tamagotchi.
Oh, Tamagotchi. That's what I was trying to say in the beginning of the podcast.
Tamagotchi.
I said Animato. I don't know what I said.
I didn't have Tamagotchi growing up.
That's crazy. I always wanted
sad.
one of those things.
I never knew what they were about. What do you do in Tamagotchi?
You just keep them alive.
You keep
Oh, so
what
you
alive?
feed them and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like a
Okay.
Pokemon monster.
I think it's
Pretty
like your
much.
Digimon,
You
basically.
keep them alive. You pick up their discards.
Pretty much, Tamagotchi is your real life virtual pet.
Wow.
You literally had a virtual pet that you had to take care of,
That
and
could
they
die.
and they would die if you ignore it though.
So I love that we're talking about video games. I love that we're talking about school and all these things. But I definitely want you guys to hold on to those answers, and because you guys are giving like really good feedback. But to move forward, I do want to step into like food, because I think when you're a kid, everything tastes better, right? So the first one of the question I'm going to ask you is, what's the best restaurant that you went to as a kid?
Wait,
So
you
like
mean
restaurant meaning fast food,
with
restaurant
the
meaning
best kids menu or just
no, just in general.
I mean, like best place to eat. Like you'd always choose.
That
to
you
eat.
were a kid and you're like, mom or dad or grandma, whoever, please take me here. I want to go there so bad right now.
It's never changed for me. Down in Hialeah, there's off of 103rd. There's a fritanga restaurant that I always used to get.
Oh wow, fritanga, that's crazy.
Always got calle pinto,
Yeah, yeah.
carne asada, and
Oh my Jesus.
queso frito also.
Yes, I've actually been there, and I still go there, and it's definitely one of my favorite restaurants.
For
right
those
now.
of you listening, and I see some blank faces, this is all Hispanic food,
yeah,
right? And queso frito is like
fried cheese.
Fried cheese.
Carne
man.
asada is
It's like the
grilled
best
meat.
piece of meat that you ever have in your
Yes.
mouth.
And then gallo pinto is rice,
Rice,
and beans.
Rice and
and
beans
beans. It's
together.
the Latin rice and beans. What's up, man? What do you gotta say?
Man, for me, like growing up, I always went to this place. It's right there by Carol City.
What's it
I always
called?
went to Strawberries.
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 Yeah,
I
it's-
have
what do
no
they
idea
sell?
what that is.
It's a corner store right there on
Okay.
191st, 37,
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
the gas station. It's a black lady in there. She go in there. Every time you go in there, you get some chicken and fries.
Ooh.
For the low,
No, it's like $6.99.
Okay,
It's for the low.
pretty affordable.
And then if you go in the morning, you get some breakfast. You get breakfast sandwich. You get grits, eggs, sausage, all that.
Was that the spot before school?
Like it's the spot before school, after,
After school.
After school,
At
everything.
night,
and weekend
midnight
when you need
munchies.
something to eat. What you call it?
All right, strawberries.
awesome.
And what you call it? If you don't got no cash on you, they let you pay with food stamp for the food.
Get out of
Nah.
here, bro. Yo,
Yeah.
David, we're going there after
yes,
work.
I don't have any food stamps, but I'm there. Bro.
I don't even mean either.
What about you, Trilly? Favorite place to eat?
I know this is gonna sound cheesy, but
You get
Chuck E.
what?
Cheese.
Grilled cheese?
no. It was really McDonald's because my
Oh,
mom
okay.
my
Okay.
mom would never buy me a Happy Meal. How many times I begged, she would never just buy it
That's
for me.
crazy. Okay.
I mean, McDonald's is the way to go, especially like at night when you want to get breakfast.
What?
Because
Heck yeah.
IHOP is far from anyone,
Yeah.
so like go anywhere. There's McDonald's.
And then McDonald's now has 24-hour.
I remember the
breakfast.
struggle.
Back then.
Yeah.
No.
I remember the struggle at 11 o'clock. They stopped breakfast.
Oh
they
my
just-
God,
They
yes.
stopped.
You guys are lucky to have this all-day breakfast thing going on with McDonald's. That is growing up. Not even
Yeah.
like in the century, in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s. McDonald's never would have ever served you something past 11, like a breakfast sandwich at 11.
That is true.
I think you guys are lucky. I love how Kendrick said when you're trying to eat breakfast at night, because I'm a big fan of pancakes and sausage and like anything at night. Breakfast at night is amazing. What's up, Justin? What about you? Favorite restaurant growing up?
No, it was like McDonald's because like when after school, after Carol City Elementary, my mom always took me there to McDonald's. No matter what, I didn't even ask. She just took me to McDonald's.
Dude.
She knew what I wanted. She
Let me
always
tell
knew I
you,
wanted that McFlurry.
So, one of my favorite memories as a kid growing up. So I grew up partially in United States and Puerto Rico. I lived a good life, like a good chunk of my life in Puerto Rico. But I remember back then at McDonald's, you could celebrate your birthdays in McDonald's. I don't know if that ever happened here. If you guys could do that here.
I don't think you
But
can.
let me tell you, bro.
Like mostly in California and New York, you could do that.
That's crazy. But in Puerto Rico, I feel like if your birthday was celebrated in McDonald's, I feel like you were the richest kid alive. And that was amazing because you could order anything you wanted and it was free because the parents are paying for it. Yo, amazing. I love that.
I feel like they need to step up their game with the kids' meal toys.
Yes,
Bro,
yes.
you're telling me? I feel like back then, toys like the toys for the Happy Meals were way better than what they are right
Back
now.
then in the 90s, they actually gave you like small cartridges of
Let me
games
tell
that
you,
played.
I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, and I remember Burger King having like Dragon Ball Z action figures in their Happy Meals or whatever they call it meal. And those things were, I looked it up on eBay recently.
they cost
Those
a lot.
toys, the Dragon Ball Z like first set, they're like $300 a pop.
You do remember the McDonald's one where it had like the football on it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like
Those
there's
are, like,
so many different like
100.
Wait,
toys.
the
up.
football like electronic game?
Yeah.
It's like a little circle with two buttons on it, and you
Yeah.
would play. Yes. How about the Sonic one? There was a Sonic one, and you would have to collect that,
I
right?
still have
my
that one.
God.
Yes, I just brought you guys back.
Wow,
It's the fact that my uncle said that he collected all the ones that I had. He still has it in his attic in his closets.
bro, that's
Like the thing about
insane.
now, I might go back this weekend and just sell those because they're probably worth a lot right now.
I mean, don't even sell them. Just play them for like reminiscing
Like
purposes.
one of the favorite restaurants I went to. This was when I was back in New York as a kid, and it was in the Bronx. It was a street called Unionport, and right by like the big apartments, there was this bodega that like caught 3 blocks away from us, and they used to sell a lot of food. Like they used to sell everything. They used to sell Indian food, Hispanic, Arab, like anything you wanted.
Yeah.
And I used to get, I forgot what it's called, but like it's this little tray that has meat, vegetables, onions, and some sauces on it, and they would serve that for breakfast so you can eat. I forgot what's it called, but like every morning before I went to school, like in middle school, like 6th, 7th grade, I would get that and walk over.
In the morning, you would eat rice and vegetables and all that
No,
stuff?
it was meat, vegetables, and onions in it. And like I always bust my teeth afterwards when I get to the school to use it.
Because your bread be
it
stinking,
was
boy.
kick early in the morning.
All right, Elvis.
So, you know, growing up in Bahamas,
Yeah.
like, we always had this place going, me and my own brothers. It was called the Bamboo Shack.
Bamboo shot.
And it's like,
okay.
they always sell chicken, conch, crabs, fish, and, you know, me,
Yeah.
I love eating conch because,
Yeah.
like, that's like, a signature dish in
Yeah,
Bahamas.
it's true.
And, yeah, like, that's what I basically grew up eating.
Okay. I love that we're talking about traveling right now because that's one of the questions coming up soon. But yeah, man, like for me, McDonald's was like amazing growing up as a kid, like or even like going to the corner store or like Chuck E. Cheese's. I don't know if you guys ever been to Chuck E. Cheese. It's like one of the best spots ever to be as a kid, you know?
Yes, Chuck E. Cheese.
Man, like seeing that mouse or like even playing
What was the best game to play at Chuck E. Cheese?
So basically, the best game to play at Chuck E. Cheese, right?
This guy picked up the
Um,
mic so quick.
It was like this firefighter game. Like when you step on the pad, your character actually moves.
Oh, I don't
So like that
remember
was
this
the
one.
best.
I
the
remember
best
that
one
game.
ever.
Yo, for me was the safari. The safari where you would drive and then you would flip the wick, like the whip, and you would catch the zebra. 10 points for the zebra. If you caught a lion, a rhino, and you would have to turn the wheel as the lion and the
Yeah.
tiger would turn the
Okay.
You had to catch you chose which one you wanted to catch it also.
Yeah,
I hated
yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
What?
It was simply no. If you in the '90s, if you grew up in the '90s, you will understand why. Because the first designer of Chuck E. Cheese, this man was hideous and disgusting. He looked like he lived. You went to Chuck E. Cheese like when you was younger, right? At least once.
Sounds like someone who was scared by Chuck
No,
E.
but like
Sounds like someone got terrified.
If you pull up an image of Chuck E. Cheese in the '90s, you will understand
Yeah,
why.
yeah. I think I
This
agree with
man
that
was
one.
scary. Like
That's true.
what, like design now, he looks like a friendly, but back then this man would look like he was a serial killer in a costume.
Wow, that's crazy, man. The best, I feel like they
It's
had the best
true.
pizza growing up as a kid. too.
Pizza.
they still do have the
Who
best
remembers
pizza.
Chuck E. Cheese pizza?
They still do have the best pizza.
Yo, Chuck E. Cheese pizza was lit.
You know what I love about Chuck E. Cheese? Like the fact that you can play games and get the tokens or like the
my
tickets, and
God,
then
the
if you rack up, you can buy like really little
The
like
prizes.
25-cent toys.
I mean,
that
speaking
cost
of the
really-
tickets, I still have like a bunch because before they put it in the machines,
yeah.
I always kept them, so I'd hold on to them, and I have like a whole like a little tote full of tickets.
Wow.
in your
man.
room you have tickets?
Yeah,
Chuck E. Cheese
Wow.
tickets.
yeah, like the moving totes.
Dude,
I have
Those
one
are
just filled
pieces
with
of
tickets.
history.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. I think Chuck E. Cheese is digital now.
Yeah, everything is digital. Man.
Everything's digital. They
It's
stopped doing those
crazy.
tickets.
They even changed the games.
They changed the games. What's new now? Let's talk about a new game. What's new?
They have Guitar Hero there,
Oh, but I love
no.
Guitar Hero.
or the Jurassic Park one.
But yeah, I can imagine that the games have changed a lot.
Yeah.
They still have the fighters though, and I enjoy that.
Okay.
I remember one time I went to Chuck E. Cheese and one of the workers here putting tickets in one of the machines, and like I was a shorty, so I had went up to him. I asked him, I was like, man, I could get a stack of no tickets, and he gave them to me. I was like, oh yeah, like folks was grease.
Wow, so you came up on like a stack of Chuck E. Cheese tickets,
Yeah.
just like that.
I don't even remember.
What'd you
what I
do?
had.
What'd you do? You
I
used
know,
them, right?
I know I used them.
On what? What'd you get?
I can't even remember right
Dude,
now.
that's a free stack. That's a free stack.
I knew it was something I do.
Yeah, I could never get any video games. Like you know how like
That was my
the
main
top tier,
goal.
everyone's goal was to get a free Xbox
Like they
or
had
like
an Xbox and PlayStation
oh
all
my
the way
god
at the top.
for 50,000 tickets or something like that, bro. And I could never touch 100 tickets.
So like the thing is, there's an easy way to rack up tickets, but it's one of the hardest games ever. It's skee ball.
Yes.
So skee ball, like you take one of the blue balls and you roll it up like this little hill thing, and you try to score in one of the points. Now the thing
Oh,
is,
I
there's
remember.
different
I remember.
like numbers. You have 10,000, you have 5,000, you have 1,000, you have 100, and all that. But the thing is, the higher the number, the smaller the hole is for you to actually get the ball in there.
Okay.
But not like to say this though. The easiest way is like the ticket thing the ticket machine thing that it eats all your tickets and it gives you a number for it.
Yeah.
Like what I used to do before they like fixed it is when you put your ticket in, like, as soon as you see the number, you take it out real quick and put it back in and take it out real quick. Like, as soon as you have to do real fast to make sure it doesn't eat your
that's how
ticket.
you-
And that's where I almost said like 50,000 because I wanted to get that PlayStation. But my mom came behind me and smacked me across the head. Told me, why you cheating the machine like that?
Boy, what you doing?
Come on, man.
I
That's
mean,
part of
Get over
childhood.
what he was saying about the skee ball is that I used to go with my cousins, and growing
Yeah,
up
the
in a
baby.
Hispanic family, we're a bunch of
Oh my
us.
God, yes.
So we'd have some of them like distracting the employees while we're on top of the machine, just
No
putting
way.
the ball inside.
Oh
like
my
time
God,
and time after
dude.
again.
Wow,
You know,
dude.
So I remember growing up as a kid, and it wasn't at Chuck E. Cheese's, but it was a place. It was a all-you-can-eat pizza place, and they had like a little small arcade in the back.
CC's.
And it was like Cece's, but it was called Belante's. I don't know if you guys know.
Okay.
But what I love about going to that arcade is that every time I went, there was always like free coins on the floor, right? Or you would go behind the machine and get like free coins off the floor, and then you would like keep cheating the system. Or there was a way like if you put your finger inside the thing and then you would get your refunded coin
What?
again. Yes, bro.
Yo, that's lit.
Every time I went
Dude,
there,
I'm listening to all these stories.
Bro.
Dude, I was a clean boy, bro. I would never cheat the game.
every time I went there, I would always rack up like so many things
Wow,
to like buy,
dude.
bro.
Now that you guys are giving me these ideas, I want to go back and do it right now.
No,
I'm
bro,
gonna be
you can't
22.
see. Everything is digital now.
You
so, like,
can't
there's no-
do it now. They cheat. They made sure that it's impossible. to
But
do
guys,
those
we
things.
hard.
have to move on to the next question because time is not our best friend
That was
right now.
lit, but let's talk about vacation.
Yes,
right now,
so, like,
alright?
Me and the team here, we thought about asking you guys like your favorite vacation. I think one of my favorite vacations growing up as a kid was going to Disney and staying at the hotel.
Oh my God,
And bro,
Disney.
going to the biggest pool I ever seen in my life.
He said it.
And
the
it was
magic
like
word.
the best experience I ever had in my life. I swear to you.
Not because you're funny, but you say you still go to Disney
I still,
every
yo,
month.
I go to Disney
every
once
month.
a month, guys. Like,
Let's
This
talk
is
about
part of my life.
childhood. Who went to Disney growing up? All right, tell us. Let's start with you on the right. What was your favorite memory in Disney? One thing. Don't tell us everything at Disney, but if you can go back, close your eyes on that one thing at Disney with your fam. What was it?
I don't got no favorite memory at Disney. I got in trouble. Yeah, I had wandered off from the crowd.
You what?
Yeah. Yeah. I
You
wandered
you
off.
got lost.
I ain't getting lost. I wandered off.
You wandered off, and what happened?
I wandered off. I was waiting in the ride, and everybody else had left. So I had went, and then I found them, and they was like, "Where you were?" And my mama, them, they was spazzing on me all that.
Your mama gave you a whooping, right?
Oh no, she didn't give me a whipping. She was just tripping.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about some happy memories, bro. I'm not trying to be sad at Disney. Kendrick,
I mean,
what happened at Disney that you remember?
it's not one time. It's every time I go. I always go and I look for it purposely to get those the turkey legs.
Oh yeah, the turkey legs.
oh my God, yes. The turkey legs are amazing. I'm not a big fan of those things because I feel like there's too many tendons and too much fat and stuff. But they're huge, man. I don't know if you guys ever had a
They're
turkey
big.
leg, either at Disney or at the fair, maybe. But I'm not a big fan of turkey legs. I think they're cool, but I think it's too much in my hand, you know. So anybody else has it doesn't have to be Disney. It could be another like vacation spot, cruises. I don't know.
For Disney, because it was hot and walking around with the field trip and stuff, and we couldn't go everywhere. I was happy that we had the theater with Magic Kingdom, and I sit there, and it was my first like 4D, not 3D, because I've seen 3D before, but it's 4D, and they would spray water in your face, and
Oh, yeah. Those experiences
And the
where you
movie
could
was-
smell things and feel things.
the movie was Beauty and the Beast, and it was like Be Our Guest, and the perfume of food and everything. It was like cool.
What
like,
about you, Elvis? What was it like?
So with me growing up,
That's really good.
my mom would always like send us on a cruise.
Yes,
And
and
the
Elvis
thing
is the king of cruises. I
I will
swear.
always be happy. Why? My mother and sister will always get seasick, and I would not. So I was allowed to do
Anything
you want.
anything I
Anything you
wanted.
wanted. So
Why?
I picture a
Because they
little,
would not
I
know.
picture a little Elvis just walking around the deck next to the pool with ice cream in his hand, maybe a pizza.
piece of bacon. I don't know.
How about the arcade? I bet you hit up the arcade, right?
Of course.
Of course
Oh,
you
But the
did.
thing is, I could have never won a prize because
I
the
can
winning
just
prizes
imagine.
on cruise ships are
Are
very,
horrible.
very
yeah.
hard.
Cruises are amazing because You can sleep all you want. You can eat all you want,
Oh yeah.
and then you could just have fun. Like it's just amazing. I
could just
recommend
imagine
everybody
a
go on
little
a cruise.
Elvis just
What the heck? All right, Tro, go ahead.
here.
I know it's not Disney, but I went to Orlando this one time to this
Okay,
place
okay.
called Fun Spot. Wait, no,
yeah.
That's what it's
Fun
called.
Spot.
Fun
no,
spot.
no, it's
Fun
in
Spot.
Kissimmee. My bad. It's
Yeah.
in Kissimmee. I went to this place called Fun Spot. It was really fun. It's a lot of racing tracks.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really what it basically is
Okay,
built
okay.
around. I had a lot of fun. I had to win a couple. You know what I'm saying? Because Need
Yeah.
for Speed for life. You know what I'm saying? And I also went to this other place called, I forgot what it's called, but the building is upside down.
The upside down house.
It's something
down
like that,
house.
but it was like super fun. I just had
okay.
a bunch of memories. I know I got scared because it was a little walking on, I forgot what it's called, but we were walking on this thin line and I just got so scared I couldn't complete it. But
Yeah.
but everybody laughed at me, so everybody had fun.
Even if you don't, guys, if you don't have a vacation thing, like or somewhere cool that you went to as a kid, like you can share any.
I mean, like,
ideas.
I remember, like, nearly every year for the past few summers started, like, we're about to do this again, but, like, for, like, when I was younger, me, my grandfather, and a couple of my family members would, like, me, my grandfather, and, like, three of my other cousins, we would all go to Japan. This has been, like, first 2 weeks there.
Japan,
Yeah, Japan.
bro. I
The
swear, you're
first,
rich.
spend the first 2 weeks, and he's about to do this again this summer to bring it back up because we're all older now, and we have
Wow,
we have our
wow.
own passports and stuff. So like, remember when it was only in what 2000 or 2003 or something like that. Like when we first went, it was huge to me seeing all
Wow.
these like cultural differences and all that.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. What about you over there?
And then it was one trip, and when I played football, we had won the Super Bowl that year. And coach always told us when we win the Super Bowl, he gonna take us to Orlando.
No way.
So we won, and then we had went up to Orlando. We went to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and we stayed
man.
at the hotel. So we
Wow.
can go to each park one day. And like we got on the Hawk like 3-4 times.
What's
We
the
had-
best
is the
ride?
best.
I
We-
think Hulk is
we-
the best ride.
Hulk is-
we,
the
we had
best.
express passes all that.
Spider-Man.
What's the best
Just
ride,
saying,
Elvis?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Reason
Oh.
why? Reason why? It showed you all of the best villains, like all of the best Spider-Man villains, and it was also the ride was also in 4D.
Yes, bro.
Well,
that was my
what's funny
first
is that
ever
they-
4D experience.
What's funny is they never updated Spider-Man. Like it's still Tobey Maguire still playing that Spider-Man.
Bro, you telling me?
He was the best one.
Tobey Maguire will always be the best Spider-Man, but let's talk about something else.
All right, guys. So another fun question that we have here, we kind of like spoke about it briefly earlier, I feel. But what is your favorite cartoon
Oh,
or
we brought out the
TV
big guns.
or TV show?
No, hold on. Let's
TV
narrow it
channel.
down. Let's narrow it down. Favorite cartoon animated on TV.
Okay.
Then we'll talk about sitcoms and live television. But favorite cartoon, going around the table, we're gonna count to see how many each show gets. Elvis,
All right.
what was your favorite show?
Spider-Man animated series.
Okay. Trill, what's up?
Well, I said it before. It was Ben 10.
Ben 10.
Ben
All right,
10.
Justin. You don't have any? You didn't have a TV growing up? It's okay. We could talk about it after.
You have no childhood.
He's about to say I didn't have cartoons growing up. And he's just getting up.
He just
And he
walked-
has walked out of the table. All right.
Okay.
What about you, Kendrick?
For me, I had two.
Okay.
It was Invader Zim
Oh, wow.
Yes,
okay.
Medicine was great.
and the beginning of One Piece.
Oh, okay,
Just the beginning, not the
One
whole
Piece is
series.
still going
Sorry,
on, which is
not,
crazy.
not One Piece. Sailor Moon.
Sailor
Oh.
Moon. Where is T-Dog when you need him?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
My favorite show as a kid was Dragon Ball Z.
Let's go.
And then it ain't really used to come on TV like that, so I used to have to stay up on Saturday night to wait for it to come on Adult
Yes,
Swim.
man.
On what? Toonami. Hey
And
guys,
then,
welcome. You're
and
watching
then
Toonami.
one time, my old boy had bought the season, and like we had watched the whole season.
Wow,
There
that
was
was
like 100
amazing,
episodes. We
bro.
watched the whole season in the living room, like 3 days.
Okay. AJ?
My favorite cartoon growing up was Casper Scare School.
Okay.
'Cause that's my
Casper
favorite
was
cartoon.
amazing, yes. And the Casper movies are amazing.
Well, I had a good couple of them, but my favorite one was growing up was Inuyasha and Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
I used to watch a lot of anime because my family is into that.
Wow.
Yo, come on, wait. Okay, I'm gonna say it. All right.
Go ahead.
This show, growing up, it premiered in America when I was in middle school, and it changed the game.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but when Naruto hit,
Yeah.
It
Okay.
hit so hard. I kid you not. I was running around school with my hands behind my back, head down.
I was just about to say
I
that.
begged my mom for a Hidden Leaf Village headband. And when I got that headband, I never wanted to take off the headband. And whenever she told me to take it off, I would play the song in my head. Sorry, guys,
guy.
but
Oh
yo,
my
I would
God.
travel. Naruto, it was always Naruto, a souvenir, a sticker from Naruto.
Wow.
The games, the show. Dude, I would stay up on Toonami with my
Okay.
brother all night waiting for the new episode of Naruto.
Okay. I feel
Naruto
like-
was huge for me in my childhood growing up.
I feel like I'm just gonna throw shows out there, because I feel like I can.
But like, not to cut you off real quick,
but
Connie, but
you
like,
just did cut me off, and I don't appreciate that. But
my
go
bad,
ahead.
but like, it's only the fact that when you grew up, when Naruto first came out, everyone only knew the Hidden Leaf Village, and
Yep.
no other village, not
Exactly.
the village hidden in the sand, village hidden in the
Sand, yeah.
cloud. Like the Hidden Leaf is the only one everyone cared about.
But the people like actually cutting the line through the.
The one when they betrayed the
bro.
village.
Like,
Those
why?
were the best headbands to me.
Okay. So a few of my favorite shows. Number one will always have my heart. Tom and Jerry. Love that show.
So funny, dude.
Yo, Dexter's Laboratory, Gargoyles.
my God.
Bro.
You guys remember
Anything
Dexter?
Pokemon, the first series.
Hi,
Oh my
Dexter.
God. Like
He-Man.
Roly Poly Yoly.
He-Man.
He-Man.
Just throw them out.
the wild Thornberries,
Rugrats.
Rugrats, Angry
Thundercats.
Beavers,
Hey
Rocket
Arnold.
Power,
Charlotte Showdown.
Shouting Showdown.
Oh, what was the other one? What was the other one?
Keep going. What else?
Avatar: The
What
Last
else?
Airbender.
Avatar: The Last
Oh,
Airbender.
The Last Airbender was such a good show.
Yo, Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. Okay.
And Johnny Test.
Johnny Test, Johnny Bravo.
Recess.
Okay. Recess.
Recess
yes.
was great. Recess was
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh,
What
Rocket
else?
Power.
I said that already.
Have you said Foster's Home for Imaginary
Foster,
Friends?
yes.
How about
he
this
said
one? Which
over
one was
there.
it? TEANTITANS. Teen Titans. Let's go.
Hey,
Before
I
they
think-
changed
yo,
it up to Teen
I
Titans
think
Yo.
we were on sync on that. I think we should get hired for the next show.
You know,
What about you, Jenny, over here? Teletubbies, guys? No, nobody.
Invaders Zim.
Rugrats and the Magic School Bus.
Oh, Magic School Bus was the only thing I was. That's the reason I got into science because of that. So,
I watch it on Cubo instead of like the other main channels.
oh yeah, Cuba was the main thing. Like if you didn't have cable at
Yeah.
times, you would watch that every day.
If you didn't have PBS,
And if you didn't have PBS, you had Cubo.
That's funny. Guys, Dragon Tales? Nobody?
Dragon
Okay.
Tales, Dragon Tales.
There's so many other shows that I don't know, but those are just a few of my favorites. My favorite
really
like
glad we got to
sitcom.
throw those out
Sitcom
there.
is like the human like
Okay,
shows.
let's talk about human
Yo,
shows
I'm
now.
gonna top it off. Well, I'm not gonna
Start
top
it
it
off.
off, but I was a big fan of Full House.
Full
for
House.
sure, or even Stevens. Lizzie McGuire.
My favorite show had to be what's that one show called? Not even Stevens. It was like that, but it was called what was it called?
What was it about?
It was about one kid. Oh, Boy Meets World. That was my
Boy
favorite
Meets
show.
World. Wow.
My favorite show growing up was Degrassi.
Degrassi.
When I started watching sitcoms and stuff, I started watching it on Nick at Night. So I was watching My Wife and Kids, Malcolm
Wow.
in
The
George
Nanny,
Lopez.
The Nanny.
David.
All that. The Amanda Show and all that. You guys know what that
Oh,
is?
yeah. And Keenan
Yeah.
and Kel.
Keenan and Kel.
Keenan
Who
and
loves
Kel.
orange soda?
Kel.
So orange soda.
Is
Nope.
it true?
Welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Yo, that actually became a movie, guys.
Yo, Drake and Josh. Don't forget Drake and Josh.
Drake
Never
and
forget
Josh.
Drake and Josh. Megan.
Drake and Josh was the original memes because all the things they used to do. If you look
door.
back, the door. If you look back on the shows, you can literally see that nearly half the memes I came up was because of them.
They need to upload that on Netflix. Like, they have Friends on Netflix,
Yeah.
which is a good show.
Megan, why's your bucket on my door? Why's your door under my bucket?
iCarly was pretty decent too.
iCarly was decent. I definitely agree she did good. Miranda Cosgrove did good.
You know,
All
until
right.
she made some.
Let's
like,
switch it up a bit.
unwise
Let's switch it up a bit. All right, I'm thinking we're talking about childhood right now, and what's coming into my head is field trips, school field trips. What was it? What do you got to say?
freshman year, band, because I did band and football, but they got the entire Disney park for a day for us.
What?
We had the entire Disney park to ourselves. No lines from the morning to like midnight, we had it to ourselves.
I don't know. You guys aren't freaking out about this? What school? What school did you go to?
Oh, it just depends on like what year you ask, because I've done it a few times. But the first one was Fort Pierce Central, the second one was Centennial, and the third one was we went to.
Hold on. You mean to tell me it was just in Magic Kingdom, right? Which park? Magic
them.
Kingdom, Animal Kingdom.
All of them?
No.
Yeah, all
No,
of
bro.
them.
That's
You have to have-
impossible.
You have to
No,
have
not
mad
school, not
money
like-
to do that, bro.
It's impossible.
It's like $1 million or more.
No, we had like fundraisers and everything, and then we also won
What?
One class or one school?
the band. The band.
The band?
Yes.
Less than a class.
What school is
just the
this?
band.
I need to put my kid.
I'm
in this
putting my
school.
child in this school too.
Fort Pierce Central.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Elvis.
Well, it's because we won like the nationals.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I mean, Disney. Wow. Shout out to Disney. Disney, like U Media, like hook it up. You know.
So the one that I will never forget, a Miami Seaquarium.
Miami Secret.
And I have one of the best but also worst memory there. When they called us to play with the Dolphins, they called me up there, and the lady said, "Do you trust the Dolphins to catch you if you jump into the water?"
No.
I said yes. The lady said, "Jump right in." Right. So as soon as I jumped in the water, the dolphin looked at me and swam away, and I sank like a rock. But the thing is, like, as a little child, I thought this was all like part of the plan. Like, I wasn't panicking or anything.
No, it wasn't. It
But like,
wasn't.
as soon as I felt like, wait, I can't breathe, that's when I started to panic. But it was fun though. It was.
I can picture Elvis just floating in the pond, like Vegeta or Goku just waiting for something to happen. And then once he noticed, wait, I can't breathe. That's when he started panicking.
Like eyes closed and everything.
Bro, that's funny, man.
One of the best things that happened at Miami Aquarium.
I bet.
But you nearly died though.
That don't mean nothing. That was one of the best things that ever happened.
If I was in the crowd, I would have been so entertained. I would have been like, what? There's a boy. Almost dying.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I have like field trip memories. I did participate in summer camps in a way where we went to go camping or sleep on the Saturn V rocket up in the NASA station. So those are my memories, at least.
NASA. You went to NASA?
Yeah, I went to the John F. Kennedy's. Wait.
No,
I
we
went to the John F. Kennedy space station.
It's on the Kennedy Space Camp.
Space thing here in Florida, and we slept under the rocket for a whole night. It was awesome.
Now I remember from that talk before. I was young. I think elementary or middle school. No, elementary all the way. It was the Museum of Science or something, and it was the 3D. That's my first real 3D. Yeah, like they would have an attraction. And I don't know if it's still there. Like before you walk in the museum, this big like toy thing, and you see it go around, and it was like really cool. I don't know the name of it. But I wish I did. I know it's something science related because it would show the astronauts and the rockets too, and simulations, and it was like a.
Was there an electric ball that you can touch?
Yeah.
And your hair would stand up?
Yeah, it was
I went there
there.
too. Yeah, it's a museum of science. I just don't
there, that's
remember
what
what
it's
it was exactly called, but I've been there before.
Museum of Science. It
Yeah.
would show the 3D.
I mean, like this was back in California in elementary school, but you all know George Lucas, the George Lucas farm, right? Where his house and all that is, all that is. Well, it was like the end of the year towards like my last year in elementary school. Like my school had won a chance to go to his house just to visit all his stuff that he had, and we got to take pictures with him, got to talk to him, everything like that. What inspired him to make Star Wars and all that.
Yo, excuse me? You're sitting next to a Star Wars fan. You mean to tell me you've met George Lucas?
Yeah, I met George. It was like years ago when I was a kid, so I probably won't really remember all he said. But yeah, I met George Lucas, and he was a pretty cool dude too.
Wow, bro.
Dude, I'm freaking out right now.
My childhood compared to your childhood, like
Yes, dude.
where was I?
What?
My gosh.
This guy went to go meet the creator of Star Wars.
I mean,
Another-
growing up.
wait. No, go
sorry.
first. Go first.
Well, growing up with my dad, he was a socialite, so he knew everyone. He knew people like the Miami Dolphins, Minnesota Vikings, Power 96. He knew like everyone. So I got to meet all these people, and it was pretty interesting.
For me, I remember Wanna City after the Science and
Oh my God, she said it. Wanna do City. Oh, I was about to go there because that's where my school went.
I've
Dude,
never been there.
who's been to Wanna do City before?
One
That is
time.
a great place to go to on a
It
field
closed
trip.
down recently though, so you can't go to
It
it
did,
now.
but do you remember cooking? Do you remember like making Wonka bars?
Yeah, Willy Wonka.
Oh my
and-
God! Do you remember getting caught by jail and escaping jail? Getting
I-
caught by the cops.
And I remember getting scared by the moving dinosaur because I was like, why would they make me walk there?
Dude, I would, yo, I'm gonna lie, dude. Yeah, I just did Chewbacca instead of a T-Rex. Listen, not gonna lie, I would go to Wanadu City with my friends. My mom would drop us off at Wanadu City, and it was just to do crime. Like, all we did was heists. Yo, I'm gonna distract him while you take the chocolate. All right, let's go. And we would take the chocolate. We would take money from the bank because you could take the bank money because there was a bank, right? And they had Wanadu City currency, but no one was there. No one was there, so we would just take the money. How about, do you guys remember the food there at Wanadu City? It was all sugar, funnel cakes and like donuts, cookies, bad stuff. Anyways, moving on. I think we're going to close it off with this last topic right here, all right? And it's going to be quick. You don't have to explain why, but I just want to know, what was your favorite movie growing up?
You can't throw that out here like that. There's so many great movies out when you grew up as a kid. You just
That is
can't throw
true.
that out here.
Yeah.
I have one that I will never forget.
What?
Osmonian Jones.
Osmosis Jones.
Would never forget that.
Wow.
With no, was it? It was. I think it was Chris. It was Chris Rock who played as
Yep.
Osmosis Jones, and it was what's his name? Who played the
Wow.
father? What was his name?
Freaking Casper, bro.
Bill Murray. Bill Murray
Never
was the
forget that
body.
movie.
Was the body. They were inside Bill Murray's body. He's a famous comedian. I
Yeah.
remember him.
He's
I remember that movie.
I love Casper growing up. That was awesome. I love that movie.
Wait, but hold on. I need you guys, I'm going to rephrase the question. This is the one movie that we're leaving planet Earth. And this is the one movie that you can tell other people, like the
Oh,
aliens,
okay.
like this was my childhood movie. Like
Okay.
if I can give my childhood to this movie, what movie would it be?
Okay, for me is Rush Hour 2. For sure, hands down. That movie, I used to watch it with my brother every single day. And it was to this day is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Okay, since you said it like that, Spider-Man.
Since for that, it would have for me. It would have to be. It would have to be The Incredibles. No matter what, The Incredibles is number one.
Wait, which Spider-Man did you say, Elvis?
The
Tobey
ver-
Maguire, number
yeah,
one.
The very first
Thank
one.
you so much. My heart feels better now.
For me,
Number
My-
one childhood movie.
my favorite movie, like, cause I used to watch a lot of movies. Like I always watch a lot of movies. I'm into the cinema.
I know,
Like,
me too.
What you call it? My favorite movie called Blood and Bone.
I don't
Like,
even know what that is, man.
It's about a criminal. He get out of jail and like he become a street fighter. But he become a street fighter because the house that he living at is a child, and he trying to find his mama, and he know about his mama. So when he found his mama, he fought and everything to let his mama get free from the pimp she was with. And like it was a real good movie. And folks painted everybody he fought. Like couldn't nobody fade with that boy.
Yo, what about you, AJ?
My movie would have to be Catwoman.
Catwoman. Catwoman. We mean one with Holly Berry.
Wow, that's a
love
random movie to me.
I mean, that's pretty questionable.
You guys,
to me.
I have no one has said a single Disney movie on this table
I got-
growing up. I'm so shocked.
I can't choose one. I can have
You can't.
to
You
choose
can't.
two.
You have to choose
I
Disney
have
movie
to
because you can't
choose
pick one.
two. No,
it's
like-
it's Mulan. There's Lion
Pocahontas.
King.
Lilo and Stitch.
Wendy Wu.
Oh,
Homecoming Warrior.
Wendy Wu, Homecoming.
Pocahontas.
You mean,
Bro, go back home.
yeah, bro. How
is that, dude?
You mean that movie where London Tipton learned how to fight?
Yes, no, like
Yo, she was
Brenda's
painting
song.
out
Brenda
there.
song.
Come on,
London
man. That's not a
Tipton.
movie, bro.
She was painting. Like,
Oh,
like,
man.
any of those-
Wait,
like,
Ojane.
Oh, Hercules and Pocahontas and
It's an A movie.
One movie. She's like, Pocahontas, princesses, all the princesses.
No, I didn't say the. I said Hercules. You don't.
You said
remember?
Hercules and Pocahontas
And then
and
I was
The
gonna-
Jerk.
What?
Hurt the Jerk.
That's
Really,
his nickname.
really.
Oh, for real?
I mean, going back on like favorite movies, I can't choose one. I have to choose two. One of them was Spirit, the Stallion of Cameron.
Spirited Away.
No, Spirit.
Get off of
The
my
horse.
back
Yeah.
and into my. Yeah, that movie was so good.
The other one has to be Star Wars: Empire Strikes Back.
Wow. Okay, we got a Star Wars. Justin, if you could give your childhood to one movie, that one movie you always saw as a kid, what would it be?
Please don't tell me you never. Please don't say you never saw a movie as a child, Justin.
Give us something, anything.
Just say anything. Just say something.
It could be Spy Kids.
Spy Kids.
No, I was about to say Incredibles.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Disney Pixar, not bad. Everyone's gone. Mine, ooh, my God, that's so bad. It's really tough.
Disney fan.
Yeah, for real. Growing up, that one movie I always went back to, Space Jam. Space Jam.
Come on,
Jam. And welcome to the jam.
Dude, I could watch
get
Space
up.
Jam. Like,
It's
it
time
would
for
finish,
Space
right?
Jam.
Space Jam would finish. I would
Yeah.
take it out, put it right back in, rewind. Bro.
I actually have it on Blu-ray. It's in my bag.
Bro,
Oh
that's
wait,
so funny.
did you hear about the new space film that's about to come out with
It's
LeBron
not
James
gonna
starring
happen.
in
That's
it?
not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. There's been talk about it happening.
I'm not
Nobody
I mean,
can
they just gotta
replace that.
remaster it again, and we'll
Listen,
be fine.
guys, we have like 4 minutes left. I do wanna.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the best Disney movie that's not cartoon was Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Okay,
like that
okay. I mean, I'm not. I
It's
wasn't
not a Disney
fan.
movie, but that was a good movie. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was one of those 3D movies that changed the game for us.
Look, I'm
Spy Kids 3D.
It was also
the
one
other
of no Spy Kids 3D was 4D because he had like the little scratch cards. With
Yeah.
it.
Okay, Justin, go ahead and we'll move on.
I'm trying to figure out what was that movie called when like the dude went inside of the game and you couldn't get out of it, and you
Jumanji.
not
No,
Jumanji,
not
no,
Jumanji.
not Jumanji, and you only had like 10 life points.
Oh,
And
on
you're-
Spy Kids 3, game over.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right, guys. Look. So
I literally just said Spy Kids
I
3D.
don't know the
I'm the guy. You're the guy.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm the guy.
I think one of the most underrated Disney movies is Treasure Planet, but we're not gonna go there. But,
no,
but we
no,
have
no,
to go
no,
on, guys.
no,
we have
wait,
to move
wait,
on.
wait.
We have to
Good
move
things
on.
in that
Treasure
movie. You can't say
Planet.
that's underrated.
Treasure
I've only
Treasure
heard
Planet
good
is
things.
underrated because all the production and the claims had to
yeah.
go through it.
Yeah.
Treasure Planet
It
was not about to
it
happen
flopped
if it
and,
wasn't for it. It flopped, but it's considered one of the cult classics.
I'm gonna cry right now. Let's leave it on that note. Everyone here loves Treasure Planet, and I love that movie. I should have said Treasure Planet and Atlantis.
I never seen it.
All right, guys. Listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's go around the table. Just say goodbye. This is David. Peace out, guys.
This year, hope you had a good time listening.
See you guys later. This is AJ.
The young boy J2 times. I'm gonna hit y'all. Man.
We'll say his old Instagram name.
It's Kendrick. See you guys.
It's Justin. I didn't participate in this podcast thing, man.
You did. Man.
We did, bro.
See you later.
You
This
had no
Elvis.
childhood, Justin.
And goodbye, everyone. It's Ochene.
All right, guys. You're counting logging out.
Bye, guys. Make sure to tune into the next one and stay up to date on our stuff on our YouTube page, U Media Miami. Peace.